What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another halftime report as the Lakers, they make a nice little push, man. What was it, like 20-4 run to end the half at 56-56, and we tied. So you got to love that. All right. There's still a lot of things we have to correct, but the heart and the fight is there. The passion, the defense tightened up there in that second quarter after looking atrocious in the first half. Okay. He said, hey, Dan, all your keys were on point. Thank you, brother. Absolutely, man. So we're going to break it down. What changed between the first quarter and the second? Well, again, I'm not a big fan of the starting lineup. I'll say that straight up. I'm not a big fan of starting lineup, but I have to give credit where credit is due, man, because Darvin Ham called some timeouts every time things were getting out of hand, and we made runs out of them every time. But the key players are stepping up. That's the key right there. We talked about it pregame. Anthony Davis had a great half, all right, looking phenomenal. 15 points, 4 rebounds. LeBron James, Rumble, young man, Rumble. All right. 12 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Just beasting. And he's everywhere at his age. Amazing. Lonnie Walker, we said Lonnie had to step up. Lonnie got 12 points at the half. So, yes, sir. But I will say this. The momentum changed when Russell Westbrook started buying in on defense. Okay. Now he's still blowing layups like crazy. He's blowing these things like they're swishers, like fresh out of a pack. He's blowing layups like crazy, but the numbers don't tell the story. His defense was there, and he's giving energy. Got to give him props for that. Now, John Wall is cooking us off the bench, okay? John Wall is the reason that we're tied. We should be up by like 5 or 7 if it wasn't for John Wall. But, man, John Wall looked phenomenal. And if Russ could take a page out of John Wall's book and play like that, we'd be even better, because what John Wall is doing for the Clippers is exactly what I want from Russell Westbrook. I want him to come off the bench and provide that spark, right? But I'll give him props because his energy and his defense picked up. Patrick Beverley, defense solid. The defense really sparked this comeback. So, yes, we're starting to see signs of life, guys. We're starting to see signs of life. So that's the exciting part. But, of course, the three-point shot wasn't falling until my man Matt Ryan came in off the bench, and he lit it up, man. He lit it up. So, but look, this is what Darvin Ham has basically promoted, defense leading to offense. This is what we've been waiting on as Laker fans. And so far, so good. All right, so far, so good. The defense looked phenomenal tonight. It looked phenomenal, and especially in the second quarter. We had 4 steals. All right, we only had 3 turnovers. So that is key. That's the reason we're still in this game. Even though we're shooting horribly, we're taking care of the basketball better. So credit to the Lakers, right? We talked about that in pregame. That was one of the things, right? Now, my boy Baxty has a great point right here. Great point. He said the problematic third quarter is coming up. Watch out. So the Lakers have to come out with the same sense of urgency that we left the game. I almost wish that half didn't end, though we ended the game, because we came out here with a sense of purpose, and we took care of business in that second quarter. So we need to carry that over, Purple and Gold, appreciate you, man. He said the whole first quarter, I wouldn't stop saying we aren't good, but maybe there's something here. Matt Ryan is winning me all as well. I absolutely agree. He's winning me over too. Look, I seen him hit a mid-range shot, a little, that was a smart play where he pump faked him, stepped in, hit the midi, and he got himself going. He's got a fire in him. He's got a little dog in him, and that's something I didn't see preseason. I saw it in spurts, but wow, okay, maybe we got another gem right there with Matt Ryan. Austin Reeves needs to be better. He said he's lost. Yeah, he'll have a better second half. All right, Austin Reeves is no slouch. He didn't have a great first half, but that's fine. But look, that defense has been phenomenal in that second quarter, and it caught us all the way back. And I was a little concerned because I was like, Kawhi's not even in the game, and we're down 12 after the first quarter. But they adjusted quickly. And again, credit to Darvin Ham. People want to say it's the same roster, same coach. It's not. Got to pay attention to the nuances. I noticed that every single time that the Clippers went on a big run, Darvin Ham called a timeout, a timely timeout. And this is why the game didn't get out of hand. That's already a big improvement to last season. Last season, the game will get we'd be down 20 before Frank Vogel called a timeout. So credit to Darv where credit is due, and they're buying in defensively. Why didn't we trade Westbrook for Wall? I know, right? The age-old question, man. But look, I'll give Westbrook credit. If he plays defense the way he did, that's probably the best defense I've seen him play since OKC days. The way he played it in that first quarter, then I'll be happy with that. Whatever he gives us on offense, but please make your layups. Is he like allergic to wide open layups? What is it, Westbrook fans? Talk to me. Uh, Ali, thank you so much, bro. He said, I don't think we can go anywhere with Damian Jones as our backup big. Any thoughts? Actually, my thoughts are that when we plugged him in, we started making a nice little mini comeback. He was one of the catalysts. He was out there crashing. He was contesting shots, and he made a nice little, he finished around the basket. And he made a nice little pass to the 3-point shooter. I think Damian Jones deserves more minutes in the second half, and I would like to see him bang down low with their bigs. Again, I'm not a big fan of the small ball. And I think we're getting off the slow starts, right? But one thing that we did do is we turned it up defensively. So I'm cool with that. If we can keep that same intensity, we can win this game. I told you guys, this isn't the same Golden State Warrior team. Do they have nice depth? Yes, of course. But we got the brightest stars in LA, and that's AD and LeBron. And the first half, they shined like it, right? 15 points for AD, 12 for LeBron. Let's keep that up. And as a result, we held Paul George to only 7 points. Again, that's credit to Patrick Beverley, who started out on him. So tonight, Patrick is definitely having a better game than he had in the first game, and he even knocked down a 3. So credit to him for his defense on him. I mean, we laughed when we said he was going to guard small forwards, but look at Darvin Ham making it happen, right? Mamba Mentality said, what's up with Nunn? Does he have an injury in his shooting arm? He's been airballing lately. That, and he's been short-arming the passes, too. He's been turning it over. Some of it could just be, preseason. Speed is different than regular season. Now everybody's trying. Now you're going up against stiffer competition. So it could be that, too. He needs to adapt, bro. That's a great question, though, and thanks so much for Super Chat. My boy Ali says, the Lakers making me miss homework, and I love it. Look, man, whether we win or lose, if they play with this sort of passion, of course we want to win. That'll make me so much happier. But if we play with the same passion, we bottle that up from the second quarter, and we come out and we give the same effort in the second half, I'll be a happy camper. At least happy enough. But, of course, the win will have me over the top for the night. For sure. Thanks so much. Appreciate y'all, man. You said, I could be surfing. Appreciate you, man. He said, this team still needs time to gel. Lots of new peeps, regardless of the Westbrook drama. I agree. And this is why I'm saying I'm giving everything a shot. Look, we really didn't have preseason because our guys were missing, whether that's due to injury or just a load managing. Bottom line is we didn't have a preseason. That's what I noticed after the first game. I said we had good spurts. And like, for example, right now we had a good spurt. That doesn't mean we're going to end off the game in a good note. Now, as you can see, the difference between the chat we're having now and the chat we're having after the Warrior game is that we start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We start seeing, okay, this team got some. Look, Lonnie Walker looked phenomenal. I love him already. All right, he's starting to look like the Malik Monk replacement. All right, he knocked down a 3. He's attacking. He's making the right passes. He's playing solid defense, getting out in transition. He gives us a different dynamic because he's a little speed demon. He gets out there, and remember, there's no take fouls this year. So as you can see, we have been benefiting this year from that. You can't just foul to stop transition anymore. That'll be free throwing the ball back. So the Lakers have benefited from that because we finished so many transition buckets already, and they are forced to play as defense, right? They're forced to play real defense, not lazy shit. That's why I was happy with that rule change in the offseason. Purple and Gold, my boy, appreciate you. He said, thoughts on the Bucks versus Philly game? I watched the first half. I was busy, man. I was at the market getting ready before pregame and everything, so I didn't watch the whole game. But we know Milwaukee's legit. The question is, will Philly stay healthy enough to become legit out east? That's the real question. But I will be talking about this next week. I won't do Around the League Thursdays this week. I'll do it next week, and I'll break everything down. And obviously, I've been on the time crunching with the Laker game coming out today. We're going to skip it. Whenever there's a Laker game, most likely we'll skip Around the League. But I will break every team down next Thursday, and I can't wait for it. Heck, I might move it up to Tuesday or Sunday that the Lakers don't play. We'll see. Ricky, appreciate you, bro. He said, should I stay up and lose sleep for the second half? Yes, bro. Yes. Listen, if LA people can get to the game, it was looking empty early and people were hitting me up. I'm like, that LA traffic is crazy, right? But we filled up the arena pretty nicely. So if they can get to the game after all that traffic, you can stay up a little bit, man. Do it for your team, bro. We bleed that purple and gold, sir. And it might be worth it. We get that win. You're going to go to sleep like a baby. I promise you. Of course, if they come out and lay an egg like we did in the first quarter, you're going to hate me after the game, bro. But, hey, listen, I'm just telling you, what would I do? I will stay up. I will stay up till the break of dawn, till the next day if I had to for the Lakers. Bryce, I like this. He said, Dan, my man, he said, Lakers looking good tonight. 3's going in. That's the difference. I told you guys during preseason, some of those shots are good shots, but if they don't go in, it doesn't matter. The floor spacing is better when the shots go in. That's why I still prefer a different starting lineup. And looking at the way John Wall plays, that's the role. Russell Westbrook fans, that's the role that I want Russ to play in, right? If he can buy into that and be like that spark off the bench, we'd be even better. I promise you, in the floor spacing, we'd start better. We got off to a slow start when we made the substitutions. Kudos to Darvin Ham for making the subs in a timely manner and helping us get back in the game. But when we made those subs, that's when we really started taking off, right? Shaq said flippers ain't winning anything. Shaq is right, Jonathan. And thank you so much for Super Chat. Shaq is 110% right. He knows the truth, man. Look, Chuck likes to talk crazy all the time, man. It might be that sugar rush from all those Krispy Kreme donuts or whatever he had pregame. He brushes his teeth with glazed donuts, man. So you can imagine this guy talking crazy, man. You know, he got sugar rush all the time. Anyways, but look, this is why I don't want to pass judgment early on the Lakers. People already given up, telling this is a garbage team. So many tweets I received saying, you know, this team is whacker than last year. I'm like, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I'm just talking to myself. I'm like, no, let's just wait and see. But if the Lakers can develop, we still don't have an identity. We're showing glimpses. But if the Lakers could develop a consistent defensive identity, get out in transition, right? Because the half court is not necessarily our strength. But if we can get out in transition and do what we did here, we're going to look so much better, like 100 times better. And then we'll be singing a much different tune, a happier one, right? We're going to be singing Don't Worry, Be Happy, right? But we got a long way to go still. Let's not get comfortable. We're tied 56-56. And everybody knows that as soon as the Lakers drop their shoulders and relax, other teams take advantage of it. By the way, just a side note before I get off, the officiating has been atrocious. Did y'all see that call when Austin Reeves got caught in the screen and they called a foul on Austin Reeves because dude leaned forward? Like, bruh, this officiating so far has been trash early on, but we got to play through it. I just wanted to point it out because people say it's not true. It is true. And then they were calling late-ass calls after the ball hit the rim already. It's like, bro, you're going to wait to see if they missed the shot to call a foul? That's ridiculous, right? But we all know Steve Ballmer is deep in the pockets, and we all know he likes to get involved behind the scenes. We know that. He said, I can't see your post, Dan. You my newly created Twitter? I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. Listen, I have somebody who takes care of my social media at times, especially when I'm not on it, you know, and they block people and all this, any suspicious activity. I've been having hella spammers, so they probably blocked. I don't know, bro. My bad if you got blocked accidentally. But, you know, anybody who gets created in October and everything, they're going to vet through you and stuff like that. He said, Dan, I'm using my Rally Chris Powers for the Lakers. We're going to win by 8 points. I like my man said Rally Chris Powers. I like that. We got a superhero in the chat. I like that. He said, I thought Lonnie got fouled at the end there. That's what I'm saying. We don't get the calls, but they get all these phantom calls and then some. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it never fair? But it is what it is. I guess when you win too much, you know, the league gets tired of it and they try to prevent you from winning. But at the end of the day, because they want to even things out, right? The collective bargaining agreement. But at the end of the day, we got to play through it. And talent always wins in the end, right? No matter what the officiating is, if you got the talent and you put in the effort and you execute, you will get the dub, regardless. He said Reeves needs to put up some shots. He's too hesitant. He is. But he's a very unselfish player. He always makes the right play. But sometimes I do wish he would take more shots because he can make them. Right? And even if you miss, it's okay. Everybody's missing anyways. Might as well catch your rhythm and get your confidence up because we're going to need you to hit some of those shots eventually. Dan, it's time to break this damn losing streak and put this bum away franchise away. Look, I absolutely agree. Right? And we're learning that this team has the potential to make these serious runs. We were down 16 at one point in this half. But clearly we got the firepower. That's not the issue. It's all about camaraderie now. And I am glad that at least Darvin Ham is sticking to his lineup, right? I don't agree with it, but at least he's doing better than Frank because Frank would change him every other game. So at least Darvin's trying to build some consistency, and I'll give him props there. Plus, like I said, I love the way we look after he calls most timeouts most of the time. So far, so good for Darvin Ham for me. The first two games, I like certain things he's done. I don't like his starting lineup, but that's okay. He's made some adjustments, and I'm gonna be open-minded to it. Whoa, no way. Really? Oh, my God, bro. I'm not even going to lie. I'm scared of the Niners. Did that really just happen? Yo, we just got some breaking news live on the halftime report, and I'm about to exit. But Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers. Wow, that's gonna be scary AF, man. Oh my goodness. Hey, congrats, Niner fans. Y'all, y'all might just have enough to get over the hump. Unless my Rams trade for some O-line for some O-line or something, man. But nah, seriously. If that's true, bro, oh my goodness. All right, second half about to start. I'll see y'all post game. Congrats, 49ers fans. Y'all got yourself a hell of a ball player. Holy crap.